I'm Pam. I use she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Amber, and I also use she, her pronouns.
I don't use she, her pronouns.
Right.
I use the wrong pronouns. I use any pronouns.
That is really funny.
Anyway, let's just go with it.
Let's do that.
Sometimes I forget my own pronouns. It happens.
There's a lot of them, right? Pronouns, there's a lot
Most
of pronouns in the
people
world.
use she, her for me, but I don't care.
There we go.
Anyway.
All right.
Perfect intro aside, we are...
Tales from Sleeve Island. We are a new podcast.
We are. This is our second episode.
Yes, I am so excited.
Everyone was so nice about our first episode.
They were. We have a bunch of new subscribers, and that was very sweet. I was very endeared to hear that my husband watched it because he is not a fiber artist.
That's so good.
Despite my efforts. But, it's sweet that he watched or at least part of it because, I think I would watch one if he did it, even if it was something I didn't do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's exciting. And just our friends. We have several different kind of groups that we're both in, and the people that have watched have given us really good feedback, and that was just, felt good. So.
Yeah, and people liked my editing. I am the editor, so
Yes, you are.
I haven't edited in a while, so that was kind of fun and nice and easy enough. So far so good.
And I'm sorry, I know y'all can't see this, but I got a little umbrella light and I'm super happy about it because there's no glare.
We are also using a Blue Yeti microphone, so we're both very aware that a lot of things kind of blew out last time. So
thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah. I don't think either of us are technology people.
Right, exactly. We're learning as we go, and we were setting up and doing some testing, I was saying to Pam, I was not a theater kid. I didn't do this kind of stuff. I don't know anything about lighting. I was testing the umbrella light at home, and Garrett said, well, what kind of bulb does it take? I'm like, one that gives off light?
I don't
know.
And you idiot.
Right. He was helping me. It was very sweet. So, but here we are. So we're very excited. I will have to say, episode 2, I'm really loving this because it feels like a good pressure for me to get finished objects done because I know I don't have to, but it just feels like, oh no, actually I want to get this done. And this is a soft deadline. So I am really excited. So should we start with finished objects that we've gotten done?
I think you should start.
Okay. I have my traveler tunic done. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand on the couch even. Okay. See, so it's tunic level. Tunic level?
Yep.
Tunic level. Anyway, we're going to say the right word. Length.
It's tunic level.
Tunic level. Oh my God. Anyway, this is my traveler tunic by Joji Locatelli. I really love it. This is knit with reverse stockinette. I was thinking of the phrase. With the braids. They're not cables.
Okay.
They're braids. And then you do stockinette for the rest. I was very worried about blocking this because in some of the finished objects, you see this line that's kind of folded over and it's like there's a little bump there. And that did not happen with my piece.
Nice.
And I'm very happy about it.
It looks great. It's a good color. I like it.
Thank you.
No notes.
I love it. Utopia yarn. And I have been in a world of tubular bind-off. Okay. I have done, let's see, on this piece... I did 1, 2, 3. I guess this was I don't remember if this was a tubular cast on or not. But 3 sets of tubular bind off. 3.
Nope.
And then on a work in progress that is not done for reasons I shall explain, there's 4 sets of... I don't know if anyone's done tubular bind off. But I'm going to talk about it for a little bit, okay?
Go off.
Most of... What kind of bind off do you typically do? Would you say for your work? When you're... for garments, I should say.
I use... I don't know if it's a real bind off. I found a YouTube video in 2021 because I was looking for stretchy bind offs.
Okay.
And they called it, and I could hear the voice in my head, it's grandma's favorite bind off. And it's basically pearl, instead of but in my head, it's always grandma. It's grandma's favorite bind off.
In a very nice Wisconsin accent too. Yeah.
And it's, so normally you do knit 2 and then pull a loop over. It's kind of similar, except you're doing purl 2 together.
Okay.
But oh God, I don't remember how to knit. You basically, the yarn around goes clockwise instead of counterclockwise.
Okay.
Yeah, you knit 2 together, but your yarn goes the opposite way, and then you purl 2 together, but your yarn goes the opposite way, and then after you purl 2 together, then you put that loop back on the left needle and repeat over and over, and that's Grandma's favorite bind-off.
Grandma's favorite bind-off. I'm gonna have to try that.
I was hoping no one would ever ask me because I've heard no one talk about it.
I'm gonna look at it
but
now.
It works. It works really well. I can send you the video. I have it saved because every time I go to bind off, I'm like, how do I do this?
Have you ever done Jenny Super Stretchy?
No, but I've heard of it. But yeah. I'm a grandma stan.
That's cool.
It works for me.
I am newer to garment knitting, as I may have said in the last episode, but I have been a shawl girly for a very long time, and now I'm in my garment era. And for a lot of garments that end with ribbing, it looks nice. I'm going to go up here. Do you see how the bind off is kind of like the ribbing? It just keeps going. Now it looks a little wonky here because I went from 2x2 to 1x1. You have to transition.
Nifty.
But same thing down here. But what I like about this bind off is it's substantive. It drapes differently. I don't know if you've ever done anything with more of an airy bind off that's very light. It can sometimes curl a little more depending on what you're binding off from.
I did, yeah. The first bind off I learned was when you do knit 2, pull the loop over. I did that for years. Mm-hmm. And then I think I made a sleeve and my sleeve was cutting into me. I was like, this ain't it.
Yep.
And then I went to Grandma's favorite bind off and those are the only...
That's amazing.
Those are the only 2 I know.
I'm going to have to try that.
Now I've been outed.
I love it. Well, the first time I did tubular was on a shirt. Maybe I'll wear that next time. That it's a short sleeve, and it's the first time I did it, and it's on my left sleeve, and it is a little tight. It's okay, but it's a little tight. But whenever I put it on, I love the shirt, so I'm like, I could redo the bind off, but it's fine. It's good enough.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I was a little more careful about not pulling it. But
that's fair.
I feel like tubular bind off is like a bind off made of meat. It's substantive, Sorry, it's carnivorous bind off. We are something.
You said it, and I was like, well, there's the title of this episode.
A bind off made of meat. It's a bind off made of meat.
Please continue.
Yes. I like the way it's
about your meaty bind off.
I'm such a nut that sometimes I will be sitting at my work or in court or something brainy that I have to do, and I'll just look and go, look at that tubular bind off, though.
That's valid.
Right?
That's incredibly
valid. It's just look at what I did. I know law, but also tubular bind off. Mm-hmm. Garrett, over this last week, I was doing so many versions of tubular bind off. He came up and he was like, how's your circular bind off going? And I'm like, it's going good, sweetie. It's great. And he's like, what? I'm like, it's tubular, but you know what? I appreciate the sentiment. How would he know that?
It's close, and also he's not like, how's your crocheting going? Right. So he
knew what craft. He knew what craft
he's
I was
in the
doing.
realm,
Yes.
So
I'm just very happy about
it looks great.
my bind
and
off.
It fits great. All those gauge swatches paid off.
Seriously, 3 gauge swatches for this. But also what I did with this is the pattern called for increases after the joining here. Separation. Yes. Sorry, separation for the sleeves. It's top down. It called for increases 4 per row every 6 rows. And I thought that was a little too dramatic. I didn't really have evidence to support that. I was just
sure.
It scares me. I don't want it to be super giant. So I did increases every 8 rows. Just because that's what I decided to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to stand up again because
it looks great.
Pretty.
It's perfect.
Yes,
you crushed it.
I really like it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I have jeans under this. This is what I wore to court. I didn't have anything crazy.
And I remember you were asking, you were like, how do I wear a tunic? And I think that was at Friendsgiving. You were like, what do I do?
Yes, that's right.
And we were like, you can do whatever you want.
I know. And I'm
glad you took that to heart.
I am. And I still, sorry, frog in my throat today. It's very cold outside. I struggle, I think, as a kid of the 80s who grew up wearing preppy clothing.
That's right.
Even though I didn't get into the big sweater trend in the 80s, I think somehow, I don't remember my mom or anybody specifically saying you must do this, but it just, I don't know, it seemed like there must have been some pressure to wear clothing that was a little more form fitted.
Yeah.
And I don't have any body image issues at all. Or maybe apparently I do, because I'm worried oh geez, what if it's too big? I'm fine with my body. But I'm just I'm unlearning to say, okay, this, I don't nothing. It doesn't have to hug my body. Like,
I was going to say, I grew up, like, I was born in 89, so I sort of came online to fashion and fashion trends in the early 2000s when everyone was super skinny. The whale tail was a thing.
Yes, it was.
And I was like, I remember being like 12 and being like, I don't want to do this. Like, at all. Spoiler alert, I never did. But I was like, I have to, though, right? And it's like, no, you can do whatever you want.
It is. The messaging is strong in fashion,
and
right?
so, like, I wasn't a preppy kid or anything. I was fucking watching Sailor Moon, and still it, like, got in my brain, like, oh my god, I have to go buy a size 0 shirt. They had that store 357 that only sold size 3, 5, and 7. And all my friends went there to shop. And I was not a 3, 5, or a 7. And so, bad. Like, that stuff gets ingrained in you whether you're trying to avoid it or not. So it's just...
That's a good point. Yeah. And you just, especially being a crafter. And I've really never made my own clothes since, like, until, what, a year ago, totally, right? So it's, like, trying to realize, like, how do I want this to fit versus how should it fit, and then remembering that exactly.
I have a couple sweaters that I did decreases around the waist and then came back out because I was like, well, I have to, like, God forbid it looks baggy and I look frumpy, and it's like, what are you doing?
Okay. So I have something to say about the word frumpy, and I know one of my law partners, Mike, will never watch this, so he won't hear it.
Okay.
So he had to come talk to me today at work about something business related. We're having a meeting tomorrow about something. And he came in and he just was gushing about my dress. And this is not his norm. And I figured out later about my tunic.
Okay.
And, sorry. He was like, yeah, you posted on Slack last week. It looks really good. It's shaped well. You don't look frumpy. Like, it looks really good. And it's a great color. And he was like gesticulating. I've known this man for like over 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I like Mike. He's my work husband, right? Like, yeah. But it's just so obvious that he was like trying to be like complimentary because he was going to ask me something. And you don't look
homeless at all. Cool.
I was like, okay. And then he went into the other thing he was going to ask me. And I was like, Mike, I agree with the thing you're asking me. And so it was just very funny that it started with a bunch of compliments on my tunic, none of which were untrue. But I know that he was kind of in the on mode because he's like, Amber, my bestie, I got something to talk to you about, but I'm going to compliment what you're wearing.
It's so funny.
Because he knows I like attention. He's very aware of that.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, anybody who knows me does know that, but hence this situation. Anyway. Yeah. So it's, very happy with it. That is, I don't know how I got there, but that is that. That is the only finished object I have, and I'll go into that. But let's go into, because of all the other things.
I have this, and I have a couple actual finished knitted things.
So many things.
So we'll figure out the
Let's go
cadence.
into this amazingness. Speak about this.
This is the Persistence shawl.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It is hand spun.
Mm-hmm. I know I can just see everybody's jaw. Like, what?
I know.
What fiber was it? What vendor?
This is, I think it's BFL, and it's from Frabjous Fibers.
Oh, right, Frabjous. I love Frabjous.
I went to the Sausier. I made this in like the spring. So this is, I don't know. I think I made this in like February or March or April. Spring months. Anyway.
Spring months.
I just went into the Sausier and I saw this like tube of 8 ounces of fiber and I don't know, some amount of ounces of each color, however many colors.
Was this an 8 ounce? This can't be 4
this
ounces.
Is 8 ounces.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, ugh. And I was like, I must have the rainbow. And I got it and I chain plied it all together into 2 big, like, mega rainbow skeins. And then after I was done, I was like, this has to be something. Like, I spent a really long time spinning 8 ounces of fiber. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, what's a really easy shawl? And I think it's just like garter stitch, like 4 or 5 rows of garter stitch, and then a row of the little eyelets. Mm-hmm. Super duper easy.
Amazing.
So
it's
all
so
hand
pretty.
Spun, hand knit. It's very nice. I actually forgot I had it. And the other day I was in my closet because I was like, I wish I had like a shawl to like put around my neck, but I don't. So I'll just go in my closet and grab whatever's there. And then I was like, oh, hey.
Funny seeing you
oh
here.
My God.
pretty rainbow shawl.
So that was cool. I was looking out for myself.
That's awesome.
I don't have much to say about it. It's not a wearable, so it's not like, oh my God, it fits. It was just like, hey,
Well, I think it's also just notable that when we're spinners, it's so awesome when we knit with our hand spun or crochet or weave, whatever we do with it. Because we learn so much more about the yarn we want to make. We learn so much more about commercial yarn. We learn more about twist. And I just feel like it's a deeper dive. It's like if a painter makes their own paint. It's kind of, I feel like that might maybe, I'm not a painter, I don't know.
No, I was going to say the only other thing about this is because it's so like, I spun it very even, I spun it very fine, and it doesn't look like a typical hand spun. So when people are like, where did you get your yarn? I was like, oh, I made it. They're like, no, you didn't. Like,
did you have anybody say that?
I had a couple of people who said it, but in jest, not as like,
okay, not like
an actual like, don't lie to me, but just like a, no, how dare you?
Show me the ball band. Because I know you didn't make it.
So, oh my God, I would panic.
Yeah, but you're going to have your own ball bands in general.
I'm getting there.
I
haven't gotten there yet, but I'm getting there.
We're the train is going towards
the train. Yes,
that place.
Yes.
No, but I really think it's awesome. When you put it on our spinning Discord, I was just floored. It's so pretty, and it inspires me to knit more with my hand spun because I do make. Well, not right this last couple of months, a lot of yarn, but like in general, and I don't knit with it as much as I would like. And it's just an inspiration to do that.
Yeah. And part of it was like, well, I have 8 ounces. The color palette, like, gosh, it's easy to follow the color palette. It wasn't like, oh, what do I do with this? It was like, it's a rainbow. You make something with a rainbow. And I was like, okay. And then
That's
I was looking for a shawl that was just like where you can stop wherever. And I found this, and that was that.
Yay.
So there's that.
That's awesome.
So I knit a couple smaller things. They were supposed to be.
Oh, God.
You saw these.
I did. So good. Oh, my God.
These are, I'm showing you. There's a camera here. They're just little cabled owl fingerless mitts.
Oh, God.
I made them for a market that was canceled. But that's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's and totally fine.
The owl, see how that's the face of the owl? Do you see? Okay, just making sure they see.
People always ask me if I'm going to put little eyes on them. I never put eyes on my owls. I don't like how it looks.
Oh, God. These are so good. Sorry, I just put it on without asking you, but I assumed it was okay.
How dare you? It's totally fine.
Implied consent. Okay.
Okay. It's totally fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't done a cable in a while, so that was fun. And then I also did this little headband. Also, I don't know if it'll go to the market because it took me like 10 hours to make, but it's so pretty.
And that's knit flat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If I was smart, I would have done a provisional cast on and then Kitchenered it at the end. Yeah. But I'm not smart. So.
Put up. See, look at that. Look how pretty that is.
Yay. Yeah, this was... the reason I learned how to do cables. I found this pattern like 5 years ago, and I wanted to make it. So I took a cable class in 2022.
That's so pretty.
23.
Now, did you make it measured for your head or not? Because you were maybe going to sell it.
It called for like, because it's flat, you go this way. I did 18 inches, which is perfect on my head. And I was like, and
your head is 18 inches?
No. My head is 23 inches.
That's mine. Head. That's what I was going to say. So why?
Because you're not wearing it like a hat. You're kind of wearing it like a headband.
You're wearing it like...
So it fits.
Okay.
Even my big head.
That makes sense.
So I figured if it fit my big head, it would fit someone else's normal sized head.
That's pretty.
So those are the things I haven't really been knitting a lot because I've been spinning a lot.
You have been spinning a lot. I love it.
But I figured I'd show those off because I can.
Well, and finished objects for you, I feel, also need to include yarn that you've dyed.
Sure.
Because whether you're selling it or not, like that it is a finished object per se.
Yeah, if you want, I can talk about the stuff I dyed and the stuff I spun. I can just go.
Go.
Okay, I'll save this for later.
Yeah, there's something I haven't seen. And we started to talk about it, and then I was like, let's do it for the podcast.
Okay, I'm going to not start with this. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the yarn I dyed, and the first ever yarn I dyed is this.
Look at that.
I'm going to unzhuzh it.
Oh my gosh. I'm so into this color. Do you have a name for the colorway?
Phantom Chicken.
That's amazing.
So
what?
All will be revealed momentarily.
Sorry. It's kind of like Hip String's advanced marriage counseling. It's like, where do you come up? I love it.
So I was going to explain why, but you got ahead of me.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
Okay.
So my first, themed yarn is going to be based off of Wisconsin cryptids.
Oh, right. Okay.
And this is based off of the Phantom Chickens, which I forget where they are. So my cousin actually gave me the idea for this because I was like, a cool UV reactive blue. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, what about a pop of red for the chicken eyes? And I was like, yes. So this is Phantom Chicken.
So that is UV reactive.
This is UV reactive.
I feel like maybe we should insert a picture.
Sure.
Of the UV reactiveness.
Yeah. I haven't even tested it yet.
Okay.
So
do you have a black light?
I do.
Okay, cool.
So I have a little black light flashlight
Perfect.
guy. So I can put that in the dark and see what it looks like. Because I have 10 skeins of it and 2 braids of it. So it'll look cool in the black light.
So this is the kind of thing when you are selling that we can be looking at. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
So this is Phantom Chicken.
Love it.
Like you do. This, I'm calling this a happy accident. This is Boston Birdman.
What? I love this.
I can tell you the other colorways I'm gonna make.
I'm sorry. What?
The other ones I'm gonna make are the Kidrick Swamp What's-It, Bozo, and the Hodag.
These are amazing. I absolutely love it.
So can I tell you, though, about how this was a happy accident?
Yes.
Can I tell you the horror story about this yarn?
Tell us all.
So this was supposed to be a tonal, not variegated, but a tonal yellow. Mm-hmm. So I mixed up 3 different kinds of yellows to do a light, medium, dark.
Okay.
And then I was going to do a real cute little black sprinkling.
And that did not...
And what happened was I sprinkled it on, and it sprinkled on really cute. And then I had the yarn in my pan, and I turned it over. And as I did that, I saw the black just
Now, is it and it's liquid dye, right? Not powder?
No, it's powder.
It's powder.
And I think what happened was because I'd been dyeing and there was water on the bottom of the pan. As soon as it hit that water, it was you got it, boss, we're going.
I see.
And I was just uh-oh. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. If I throw it away, I throw it away.
Absolutely. You did.
But
that's insane. It looks like bumblebees to me.
Yeah.
That was when I saw it, I was like, that looks like a bee.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
So I was like, I'm just going to leave it. Mm-hmm. And that's Boston Birdman.
Yay.
So there he is.
So for this yarn that you're making, but you're not selling yet, do you have a thought about how much of it you might knit with versus save for a future sale kind of thing?
Are you asking about this?
Those 2 things specifically, yeah.
So I was thinking about it. I'd like to sell all of it, but I was also thinking that I should have a half skein or a mini skein to knit with it to show a
little sample.
Here's what it'll look like. Mm-hmm. The Little Foxes Knits, who I will talk about in a minute, she knits teeny tiny sweaters for her samples. What? It's so fucking cute.
That's adorable.
It's ridiculous. So literally ornament size sweaters. So then you have here's a mini sweater and it's
perfect. I always love when there's swatches too. I love that with Honey Gold Acres when we the fiber that a lot of us like is that Merino Stellina blend. Mm-hmm. So it's nice and bright and shiny, but then she'll have little samples. And I believe Emily actually has done some of those.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah, and I don't remember if that was after this a few months ago, Sheep and Wool 2025. Or before. I think it was after that she was commissioned, maybe.
I'm guessing it was after, only because when I was in her booth at Sheep and Wool, she said something along the lines of people always ask me for samples, but then that's eating into my dye time. So do you want more fiber or do you want samples? Which one do you want? And I was like, we all want more fiber, please.
But then Emily got connected with. Well, I know we know Caroline, but I don't know how they got that relationship going, but that's exciting. So
so I haven't seen any samples. So, but samples are good. I'm a sample guy now. This is not based after a cryptid. This was I have dye left over. This is still damp because I did this last night. This was like, I have dye left over, and it's all sort of warm colors. What if I just like dipped it in and like saw what happened?
I just love the gradual gradient of that too. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, and because I did get a little schmutz over here. So, like, there's schmutz.
It's a design. Hey, it's like a design feature only with spinning and dyeing. Well, not this wasn't spun, I guess, but there can be design features, which are happy mistakes that then become intentional.
And honestly, part of it was like, I'm just going to dye some of these braids and see what goes wrong. And it was like, okay, well, when I put it in the pan and the red end touches the yellow end, that happens. So I can mitigate that.
Yeah.
Or lean into it. But now I know that because, like I said, this was just... I'm just going to play around and use up some of my dye. So there's that.
And I think that's an awesome attitude too. Like whenever we learn a craft, whether it's dyeing, weaving, spinning, knitting, crochet, like just having that learning curve and leaning into it and not beating ourselves up that like, oh, it didn't come out exactly the way I want. This is all for fun, or at least for most of us, it's just for fun.
These were supposed to be speckles. So like...
But nobody would know that. Like, if I would buy that, right? And
I kind of would too.
Yeah.
And so that's like when it happened, I was like, well, this is garbage. And then I was like, no, just he'd like bake it, see how it turns out. Like, because I'm telling you, when I turned it over and the black went over, I thought I made black yarn. Like, straight up. I was like,
oh no.
Uh-oh, that yarn is black now.
That has happened.
And then like, I baked it and I took it out. I was like, oh, okay, I can salvage this. Like, there's still some color here. So, but I spent so much time, like, putting in, like, all the different, like, shades of yellow in. Like, it's perfect. And then just, like, basically undid.
No more.
But
no more.
Then I found a YouTube video on, like, how to do speckles. And
that's awesome.
So,
what do you have to do differently to get speckles?
So, what I did, there's 2 mistakes I made. One, I kind of salt bayed it.
You what?
Salt bay.
What does that mean? Just, okay.
Salt bay? It's an old meme.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, we're below my generation now, apparently. Okay,
it's an old meme of just like an attractive man like sprinkling salt on something, and he became Salt Bay.
Okay.
If you saw it, you might know it.
I that is ringing no bells, but I know more now.
So
okay.
I was sprinkling it on like salt.
Okay.
And I was just like, that seems like enough. You're supposed to use way less than you think you need. That's part one.
And you always use your fingers, or do you use like a little spoon?
So somewhat, people recommended a very specific kind of sifter that I'm forgetting the name of right now. That's part one, because I was like, I could just...
Laura Gavin's probably watching this podcast and be like, I know what it
is. So that's part one, is that as we talked about last time, I'm a more is more person, and I was just like, let's go! And I should not have done that. And then the other thing, too, was to mix the dye powder with citric acid. Oh. So that way when you sprinkle it on, the citric acid kind of like...
Color facet
in place, so that you don't have that.
As much bleed. Or if that's the term, I don't know. But okay.
I don't know either.
Yay.
I just work here. So yeah, I learned a lot, and that's what matters. So
absolutely.
There's that.
I want to learn about that.
You want to learn about this one?
Look at that.
Yarn baby.
Look at how beautiful that is. That's from Honey Gold, right?
Acres.
Yep, that's from our woolen. We had a retreat this summer with our spinning group.
Yeah, I started labeling these finally, so I did it. It's like a tone. It's a very subtle tonal yellow. There's no way the camera is picking this up, but I'm gonna try.
I don't even. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. It's subtle.
Subtle.
As I stick it back in.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it there, I think. Yeah.
Sure.
That's pretty. That's so pretty.
Let's see. So it's Tarky. It's 8 ounces, and I got 768 yards out of it. Wow. It's a 2-ply. So I just took each braid and just slapped them together.
Do you have plans for it?
Nope.
Most of the time we don't, and that's okay too.
No, but it'll be there when I need 768 yards of yellow.
I always love it too when I hear our spinner friends go, yeah, this is from Deep Stash and it's from 7 years ago. And now like we make the yarn and then it's like, okay, now we'll use it later.
It's not going bad.
Yeah, exactly. There's no expiration.
It'll be there when I'm ready for it.
Absolutely.
This is Icelandic wool. You're going to like
that.
Oh my God.
So pretty.
That is the 8 ounces I spun in one day. But without cheating, without looking.
Okay.
Can you guess how many yards there is?
Ooh, I like this game. This is a good new game. Okay, I'm going to put it up there. Yeah, I'm not looking. I won't
Okay.
look. I won't. So, and how many ounces?
8 ounces.
Do I get to know that? For 8 ounces. Okay, 8 ounces.
And you can open it up and feel it if you want.
I would say this is 480 yards.
274.
I was very off. That's okay.
And so, because even I was like, how the fuck did I spin 8 ounces in one day?
Yeah, that is, I guess now that I look at it, it is thick. I'm so like used to seeing that. Yeah.
Like, she's thick. She's thick.
We need to put the strands up. Yeah.
I should say who this is. This is Fossil Fibers.
Gosh, I love Fossil Fibers.
This is my first ever Fossil Fibers.
So
this is the Brick Street colorway. I actually did not impulse buy this. I went on their site and I saw this and I almost impulse bought it. And then like a week later, I was still thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And so I bought it. So that's my rule. So I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But it's pretty and it's mine and it's here.
I would love, well, with that yardage, I guess you could do a hat for sure, but could you do a hat and mitts? Maybe with as thick as it is, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be kind of interesting to have like a matching something. But
yeah. I don't know.
Pretty.
And then my last, I have another 8 ouncer. So good. This is still damp.
And just to clarify, so you've done all these finished, the ones you've spun that you've just shown. What period of time are we, like since our last episode 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the yellow I had started a little bit of, and then the day before Thanksgiving I went out to my friend's house and I brought my spinning wheel just in case, and because I was like, I don't know, like,
we have to do that because then if you don't bring it and then you find yourself with time, then you just like want to curse the world.
So the vibe was like we barely talked. Like, and it was just that, like, amazing. So I had like 4 or 5 friends who were putting together 1,000-piece puzzle. And so I was like, have fun, you guys. Mm-hmm. I will set up my spinning wheel. And for like 6 or 8 hours, they worked on their puzzle. And I got through like a whole braid of this and then some. Wow. So that went really fast just because like I was hanging out with my friends. This went fast because I did this long draw. And
it's thicker.
And it's 274 yards. This is still damp. I finished this yesterday.
Oh, it smells so good.
This is from Little Fox's Knits, who I was just talking about. I will have to get a photo in the light. Because like
I am going to buy some of this because you sent me the link. I didn't get it yet, but I was just drooling over it. So I am going to buy at least 8 ounces.
She does incredible work. The 2 colors I used are not in her shop anymore. I think I got the last 2 braids of them, so I'm sorry.
It doesn't even matter. Like, whatever, because the colors I saw were all kind of pastel-y.
Yes.
Light pastel, and I think it's so pretty.
She has I think the color theme drop was called Luminescence. Okay. And it was just all different pastels. And this was the first time she ever dyed fiber. She was like, I don't know, y'all seem to want it. Do you want this?
So pretty.
And I was like, I will buy 8 ounces so I can vote with my money that, yes, you should be doing this.
It's amazing.
And so I took a braid of, the color was called Twilight Shimmer, which was like all pink and white. And then the other one was Sunbath, which is where this like orange and blue and purple and more pink is coming from.
Let's show it again.
So I might have to get a photo of this because it's
very pretty.
It's very subtle. I am not a subtle person. This is the most subtle yarn I've ever spun in my life.
I think it's absolutely stunning.
So, yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm ready for it to be dry.
Hey.
It's beautiful. So, I'm very delighted. Yeah.
Hey.
And I don't know how many yards it is. I haven't counted yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I finished it at like 1 a.m. So.
Well, wait, but did you nitty-knotty it?
Yeah.
You don't count
I didn't
before
count.
you take it off the nitty-knotty? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh,
no. Anyway.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about this?
Yes, whatever is in there.
So first of all, I will say this bag is from Amber because she very graciously lent me her hand carders for the month of December because I cannot read and did not know that the Advent I was getting was raw wool. So, and it's okay. I'm having a good time. I'm very grateful. I'm calling this a happy accident. Mm-hmm. This is
You should put a picture in of what happened to your hand cards.
I should.
Yes.
They disintegrated. And to be fair, like, I got some free hand carders.
Yeah, totally.
The price was right, but they were at the end of their life when I got them. And so I tried to use my own hand carders, and they sort of disintegrated.
Yeah.
And
then I got a picture on text. And
I literally texted a photo of it to Amber, and I was like, hey, so can I borrow them? I can get them from you, like, sometime this week. And Amber was like, you can come over right now. And I was like, okay.
Like, I'm just working at home.
I'll be there in an hour.
I have gorgeous. Do we have the hand cards?
Yeah, they're in here.
Because we can do a shout out to Clemis and Clemis. They are so pretty. But now that I have a drum carder, okay,
look.
I'm not looking.
Look. Oh my God. Still don't look. Okay, you can look.
Okay. Look at how pretty they are. That's purple heart wood, and these are something per inch something that I don't know.
You knew what the TPI
all I know
was.
is that I forgot what the TPI was, but all I know is that it's not for cotton. So
sure.
I think that means it's 72, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
They've been getting me through the month.
Yeah,
so thank you.
They're very pretty.
Genuinely very grateful.
Yay.
So yeah, I'm doing the Melly Knits Great Guts Adventure. I've done all 4 days. It is the 4th of December. I'm doing it.
Yay.
We're staying on track. But I have made yarn. And I'm going to show you this yarn.
You are making the yarn, like doing the singles and then plying like right away. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I did the
processing, singles, plying.
So yes. I'm basically doing like the processing and the singles in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spun them into yarn last night. So I was like, that makes sense to like bracelet ply like every three or 4 days. Okay. So the first.
Hold on. You bracelet plied all of these that you're going to show me? The whole thing was bracelet plied?
Yes, but there are single skeins, so it's like 25 grams.
Oh, got it.
Don't panic.
Wait a minute. If they're single skeins, why would you be bracelet plying is when you do 2 plies together.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean you bracelet plied, but it was 1 ply?
So I card it, and then I spin it.
Okay.
And then I leave it alone for 3 days.
Right.
And then I come back.
Right.
And I bracelet ply.
So you're making a 2-ply yarn.
Yes. Did I say 1 ply?
You said single. Okay.
Oops.
I understand now. I understand. Let us see.
Okay. So I want to talk. I've been watching Melly Knits Advent Lore. And I
haven't gotten to that yet. You were describing it. God. I can't wait to watch it.
You should watch every day.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do it every
day.
With work, but I may be able to catch up on the weekend.
Yes, I highly recommend it. She gives tips on like how to process. So if nothing else, watch that. Day 1 is Corriedale Yearling and Baby Camel, and I made this.
I saw a picture, but I didn't actually see the yarn.
This is not long draw. It's just like that.
Oh, it's whoa.
I also haven't.
This is just like squish.
Yeah, it's super lofty.
That is so pretty.
I didn't long draw it just because I don't know. Yes, I'm just trying to get through the day. I
think part of the fun of Advents is they feel like not a lot of pressure, whether it's knitting or spinning, because it's just we're just having fun in December. Like it doesn't. Whatever it turns into is what it turns into. I don't know.
The second one is some kind of Leicester that I forget the name of, and Tussa silk, and I made this.
Oh my gosh!
So yay!
That color is just
soft.
Like it looks like. Oh, is it? This is Leicester Longwool, I bet.
No.
I could be, wrong is what I could be. That'd be cool if I were wrong. Like, I'm wrong. Spinning expert. I'll tell you what kind of Leicester it is because you pronounced it wrong. You see, it's pronounced Leicester. Those of us that know things. No, I don't. I don't know much. It's fine. This is gorgeous.
I'll find out and put
this
a note
color
in the video.
is just absolutely stunning. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was a bunch of like white locks with like a little thing of orange Tussa silk.
You know what'd be really cool is when I get mine done, we should do a side-by-side.
Yours is going to look very different because if you were using a drum card,
but that'll be a good comparison to like uniform. Show hand cards versus drum card.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, very cool.
What's this one? Oh, this one is wool and bison. Wow. Yeah, and she's very soft too.
Oh my gosh. So all of these are just so.
And again, I'm not long drawing them. They're just like that.
That's incredible that they're not long draw. You're short forwarding these?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's insane. I can't wait to do this. This is very inspiring.
I have a single of the CVM and Angora. So she's not done, but this was super fun to card up.
Okay.
And the name of the lamb is Dandelion Fire, which I'm obsessed with.
That's adorable. I love it.
So, yeah, in a few days this will be yarn, but for now...
I'm just really impressed with how you're keeping up with it. It's so cool.
I'm determined, and I'm having fun.
Well, yeah, and Advents too, like, depending on what they are, usually it's doable if you have the time. And if you don't, like, that's fine too. I mean, I have some Advents from a couple of years ago I haven't gotten to. But if you can, it is fun because it's like, oh, what do I get to do today? And like, life is tough and the world is scary, and having a little fun thing to do every day is wonderful. So.
And I haven't really processed a lot of wool, so it's been like a little mini challenge for me just to be like, what do I do with this? And it's been cool, honestly. I think this was another happy accident.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Happy.
What do you have?
Oh yes. Okay. So wait, what are we doing? We're doing stash now.
Yeah, that's all I have for finished objects.
So here, I guess what I will say is that I maybe we'll insert a picture here. Boop. I have my drum carder now that I got as a D-stash from a friend. It's a Clemis & Clemis Elite Crankless. So I'm very excited about it. I've been wanting a drum carder probably since, I guess, only about June, because that's when I first really played with one at our Woolen retreat.
Oh, fair enough.
But I literally looked around my room and was like, that's a piece of fiber, and grabbed it, and it was rainbow. And then I made it into this gorgeous bat. So
I'm very excited to see what kind of Lisa Frank nonsense yarn this will make. That's so cool.
I mean, and it's just, I don't know how much I didn't even weight it, but like, look how cloud-like and how beautiful. And this was one pass in the drum carder. I didn't want to do more just because I wanted, but this took like 10 seconds, right?
Cool.
So just, it really, and that's all I've done on it so far. I've just had a really busy week, but I like sometimes I'll fall asleep and think like, oh, whoa, hold on. I could blend this and that, I'm thinking about like what I'm going to use it for.
Totally.
So I'm just really excited to have a drum carder, and it's so fast.
I'm also very excited for you for this Advent specifically.
Yeah.
Because
I forgot it was a blendy Advent until I opened the first package, and I was like, right.
It was until I texted you and I was like, hey, Amber, I fucked up. Can I borrow your hand carders?
Yes.
But honestly, like, so far, this has been like the world's most chaotic breed study of all time.
There you go.
So I'm very excited for you.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I really am. And in fact, what we're going to do is, since I am a little bit behind on this, we're just going to open a few of the packages because. So this is day 2. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is day 2. Oh my God. So this is. Look at that. So let's put them both up. So that. Ooh.
Sorry.
Isn't that cool? So that.
Oh, then it tells you what kind of.
Yep. This border. Okay, I was wrong. Border Leicester lamb, sourced from Kanigas Textiles, Kanayagas.
Sure.
British Columbia, with 5 grams Tussa silk. Wow. Yeah. So that is really exciting. God, that orange. Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
So, I mean, in theory, what someone could do is, like, card one of these and, like, not card the other and then ply them, but I don't know. That would be weird, right? Because then one would be worsted. Well, I guess you could long draw one. Anyway, I'm thinking weirdly.
Okay.
But, like, I'm just saying you don't have to necessarily card all of the pieces is what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
If you wanted to.
Yeah,
but
you
I
can
think
absolutely
I will,
do whatever you want.
Yeah, like you don't have to super blendy if you don't want to, but that is probably what I'll do because I have a drum carder. So this is day 3, so this would have been yesterday. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, this one was super cool.
Look at this.
That's this one. Wow. And again, yours is going to be a lot more uniform than mine, but...
Well, and that's not necessarily good or bad, right? Like, that's just different.
I like
mine. But this is... Oh. Yeah. God.
When I was spinning up the single of this, I was like, this is garbage, and I'm garbage, and my yarn is garbage. And then I turned it in yarn, and I was like, I'm the best spinner, I'm the best carder, I'm amazing.
Well, I think that's happened to
part
me.
of the journey.
Not the processing part, but like I've done spins where I'm like, this looks bad, it's gonna look terrible, I'm gonna throw it away. And then exactly, you make it into yarn, you're like, this is amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think sometimes I forget how with spinning yarn, how singles, then when they ply, that's magic. When you wash, that's magic. When you knit with them, that's all. There's like several levels of magic that happen, so that what you think is imperfect, and regardless, imperfect's fine anyway, really, like, it turns out okay.
Exactly.
Like, it really does.
And these have not even been washed.
That's
because
amazing.
I finished them at 3:00 this morning.
3.
I was in the zone.
Oh my gosh. That is late.
Yeah.
That is late.
But I'm very excited for you on that one. A lot of people have been struggling with the bison, but
which one is the bison?
This little blob.
This guy?
Just
that little part.
The little
yeah, that makes sense.
blob.
Because why would bison have white curly things?
So
Amber.
But I really like the bison. I really liked it.
Miriam and Phoenix, which are both Finn sheep. So that part would be this, I guess, right? Point of View Farm, New York, with 5 grams bison. Yep. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put it back in its little bag so I don't lose it or confuse it with other things. It's exciting for me, too, because I am at the very beginning of my fiber processing journey. I have... Laura doesn't know this, but she's going to know now. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to be vulnerable with you. So Laura gave me some fleece to, like, just a little hunk of fleece, not a big, not a whole fleece, to process. So I did a cold soak of that fleece in my strucket. This is a story about struckets. And then I drained it, and then I forgot about it. Okay? So it is in its little netted bag. It's dry now.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
I don't, maybe there is, actually. I don't really know. And it's just sitting there, and it's been sitting there for like a month. And I did not actually finish scouring it. So I started scouring by doing a cold soak, and then I stopped and just moved on to other things. So anyway, so we're going to see, you know, we're going to do the next steps, but I am excited about learning how to process fleece because I love natural tones, first of all, and I love feeling the raw wool. I love feeling the scoured wool. And I want to be able to take a fleece from start to finish.
Totally.
And so to that end, there was a Black Friday sale of struckets. And if you don't know about struckets, you should. They're amazing.
Could you explain?
Yeah. I should have brought one.
I mean, not for me. I obviously know what a strucket is.
A strucket is a straining bucket. So Knit Picks sells them. I don't know if you can get, I think you can get them otherwhere. Mm-hmm. The fuck? Excuse me. But they're basically, they're 2 buckets. Otherwhere. They're buckets, but they're like 2 nested buckets. One is a strainer that you lift up and you can put on the side of the bucket, which I didn't know till recently. So it's for, well, you could do anything. You can just wash clothes in it if you want to, but it's for blocking knitted or crocheted items, you know, soaking them, and then you can like push the water out.
Yeah.
There's a little drain on the bottom. I'll bring one next time to show, but it's really great.
That's awesome.
But I have one, and they had a sale that was essentially ending up being almost a buy 2, get 1 free. So I got 3 more because I wanted 4. Reason being, no. There's a reason. When I do get a fleece, I want to be able to put, well, I think Laura said she puts no more than 4 ounces in one strucket. I might be wrong. But if I have 4 struckets and I do 4 ounces.
Sure.
Wait, no, that is a pound, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she meant less. I don't remember. Anyway, I can process more fleece in one go if I have 4 buckets rather than 1, because as it turns out, 4 is greater than 1, is what I've learned. So
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Okay. I'm insane. Let's move on.
This is the one that I haven't finished, but...
And this day 4?
This is today.
Okay. And that's today, which you have not finished. So let's... Oh my God. The feel of this. Ooh. So again, this is the CVM with 5 grams of Angora.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So the Angora part is this white, and then this is...
Yeah.
So these must be 2 different sheep, maybe?
I don't think so.
Maybe just different parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mine looked
Dandelion
very
fire.
similar to yours.
Yeah.
And
so this will all be
nice
blended.
little white cloud guy.
So exciting. So yes, I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm hoping that
I think you're going to have a really good time with these, to be super honest.
I am really excited. And I'm hoping that I can do, let's say, 2 or 3 days over the weekend up to finished yarn like you've done. I don't have a lot going on this weekend, so I think I can make that work. So that's exciting.
And again, like, no pressure.
Right, exactly. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like, that's fine.
Mostly I'm just invested.
I'm invested now with you. I mean, yeah. I've invested this whole thing because I heard about it from you.
Yeah.
And then once I heard that it's hard to get and that you have to jump right on it, that's all that anyone has to say to me. Like, it's hard to get. When it drops, you have to, I'm like,
well, bet.
Whatever it is, I'm going to get it. That's great. So that was exciting. But no, it's perfect, especially with the drum carder. 2 more packages to open.
Who are these?
This is Knit Spin Farm. Okay. This is Bat Vent.
Okay.
So is it 31 days or just 24? So every day up until the 24th, you get a little package with a mini bat in it. There is a story that goes along with it. I have not gotten to reading the story yet. Okay. But they just come with a little bat, a little mini bat. Isn't this
so cute?
I know. Look at that. Look at that. And so this year, last year I did it. I did finish my bat vent on time, and I split each one into 2, and I did a 2-ply, which I still have to reply because I think it's a little underplied.
Sure.
But I am just doing it all like end to end, and I'm gonna make a yarn chaos, and it's gonna be chain plied.
Cool.
And I'm doing it long draw because I can do long draw now.
Yeah.
I can't do long draw super fine yet, but I can do it.
Can't either.
I'm working on that. But it's fun. So this is day 4 for today.
Nice.
Yeah. And then we'll do one more, and that is what I brought, day 5. Saying Knit Spin Farm. Absolutely love it, and I'm tearing things, so that's what we're gonna go with. Ooh. Did you know what this reminds me of? My immediate reaction to this is butterscotch. Like
I was gonna say a Werther's original.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh. And it's super approachable because for this, I think when I do bat vent, I probably take about 20 minutes to do one of these.
Yeah.
Maybe not even. I don't know. It's not long. It's not like it's an hour of spinning by any means. I was
going to say today, spinning up the single of my 25 grams took me about half an hour.
Okay.
So, and I knew that because I was like, I should be cleaning my house before Amber comes over, but I'm not.
No judgment in any way. That is, we have homes that we live in.
No, I know, but
it's all good.
Well, like I just had to get like a couple things together.
Sure.
It wasn't like anything. I wasn't gonna like deep clean or anything.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But I was like, I just have one thing to do. What if I ignore it? And
what if I just
keep
don't
spinning
do
this
that?
yarn?
Look, I was better about my husband and I have an agreed division of labor where like he does way more than me around the house, to be completely clear. Traditional gender role reversal, which okay, but also I'm not consistently doing the things I've agreed to, so I'm working on that. There's laundry that has not been folded and put away, and it's gotten to the point where they come hunting for underwear, and I'm like, oh geez, I gotta because I'm busy knitting. I mean,
I get it. Yeah.
Anyway,
I get it.
I'm a little bit ashamed of that, but that's okay. But
well, instead of being ashamed, you could tell us about this beautiful.
Well, also no, I shouldn't say that because I really am working on being kinder to myself. Like, okay, it does. Even if you want to clean your house differently, it can be like, you know what, I did something little today. It shouldn't be a shame thing, and I'm working on that.
I get it.
We all have kind of issues with that, I think.
Yeah,
but
same.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is green.
This is green. This is Inglenook. Oh my gosh. So this is Polworth Flax. Polworth Flax. I'm going to say I'm not friends with it yet, but
okay.
Here's the thing. I am very much wanting to make more. I want to knit and spin more plant-based fibers and plant-based blends with wool so that they're not as hot. That's my idea. I have spun up just a little bit of this, and I'm going to sample it into a 3-ply and just see what it feels like. Maybe knit a little sample with it before I do the rest of the 5.6 ounces or whatever. I've just never spun with flax. I am spinning it Z, which means clockwise. Mm-hmm. I had heard that if you're spinning flax into linen, you should spin it S, which is counterclockwise. But I was asking Laura Linneman of Knit Girls, that her opinion, and she thought because it's a blend, and she was also asking what I was going to do with it, that it would be okay to do Z, and it seems okay. It's just that like flax is very rough, and I'm so used to doing wool blends, wool silk blends, that this is rough, which is fine. Like, I don't mind it. It's just that it's a different spinning experience, and I'm still getting used to it.
Totally.
So that's also why I think doing a sample and then knitting with it once I see the finished product, I'll be like, yes, I like that, or no, maybe I want a 2-ply, maybe whatever, adjust.
Yeah.
But I do love the color. I love when braids just have different colors in them. And this is, of course, because it's with a different fiber, not because of dye, although the dye is also tonal. But I like that. I like that it's variegated and that it's...
And it's like a perfect green. Oh, a little teal.
I didn't even see the little teal. I'm in my teal era. Not that that's... Well, it's sort of teal. Anyway. Neat. So that's fun. Let's see. So that is my stash. And I'm going to show this. I have not started it yet, but I am going to show you this yarn. This is yarn.
Whoa.
Mountain
shit.
Meadow. I was like, I don't remember. I got it at Sal recently, the Sal's here. And it's going to be for a 2-color cowl. And I want to say it's a 2-color split something cowl. I will put a link into the show notes. It's like it's like a 5-word title, and I forget it. But anyway, I'm doing this with the Patreon for Tashi. They have a Patreon, Stitches and Starlight. And we are doing a make along for neck things. Okay. And the hashtag that we're going to put on it, or people are putting on it, is hashtag we make neck things, which is fun. Hell yeah. And it runs from a couple of days ago up until I think end of January. Cool. So it's just anything you would wear around your neck. Anything. Awesome. And this is very thick yarn. The whole thing takes 180 yards. Which is like, right. I remember seeing it on Rab, and I was like,
After making 2 sweaters too, you've earned this.
Correct. And I think that what's happening for me is that if I'm doing garments, cowls are my palate cleansers.
Sure.
Cowls are like my sorbet between other dishes. Because cowls are just...
No, I love that.
It's just really... They're nice, they're quick, they're fun.
Yeah.
So it's not a whip, but it's almost a whip. I'm probably going to cast that on in the next few days.
Well, thank you. These are great colors.
Aren't they? Yes. Actually, Katie picked them out. My friend Katie picked them out. We were at Sow together, and she helped me.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's what.
Tell me.
This was supposed to be a finished object. I was finishing the bind off, but this is my Mean Ruse top. I got the yarn for this at SSK this summer. Mm-hmm. So this is a short sleeve top, as you can see, and it's basically not really sleeves. It's just like capped with some ribbing. Mm-hmm. And it just has this is not crocheted, by the way. It looks like it is, but it's not. And I got the sleeves done, and then I started doing the neckline. I don't love it. So this is a ribbed neckline. Maybe, I don't know. So this is still on the needle, but this is the tubular bind off.
She's back.
And and I'm not loving it. I think I might rip it out and do an I-cord bind off here instead.
I can see that.
I think I'm thinking that too because I have the Rocket Tee that has an I-cord bind off, and I really like that. Okay. I did it too tightly on that top, so I know what I would do differently, hopefully to prevent it.
Sure.
But I do think I'm going to rip it out. I don't like it. Like, if I wear this and I look at it, I know I'm going to dislike that neckline.
And honestly, in the 11th hour, just being like, oh, whatever, and that being the reason you never wear this is so not worth it.
And here's the thing. I can rip it out, and I can just, like, it's I picked up stitches, so I don't have to unknit anything. I'm just going to rip it.
Okay.
So
even better.
Yeah, it's even easier than that. Cool. The thing also I want to say about this shirt is, besides the fact that I had to take 8 hours to hand wind each of the pink balls. Okay, we've mentioned that. Okay, we're moving on now. Mm-hmm. I actually love that now in retrospect because I treasure this shirt more. But the 2 balls that I used were fairly different. Once they were wound up, I could see they were slightly different tones. Mm-hmm. And I know that what you're supposed to do is to alternate skeins. Mm-hmm. And that is cool. That is an awesome thing to do. It is the right thing to do by a lot of people's estimation, but I really loved the pinker one, and I was like, you know what, this is
Yeah.
It's just going to be what it's going to be. And as a result, like you can kind of see where there's like a little bit of a bluer area here, right? You can see that. And again, kind of like I was talking about with the tunic where I'm like, oh, what if it's too big? And you have to unlearn it. I look at it. I actually like color pooling. And I know this isn't technically color pooling. I understand that. But I do sometimes like knitted objects where it's like, that just happened. And I remember why it happened. And that's cool. But what's really funny to me is the side effect is if I wear this over jeans, it's a little bluer. So all it looks like is if it's see-through because it hits the waist of my jeans. So we're not only going to call that a design element, we're going to, well, I don't know what it's like, oh no, I'm, like it's just see-through. Like it's not even really the different color.
Funny.
You can just see through it. So like people won't even know, except they will because they watch this. But people that don't watch this won't know. Anyway. But it's just, it's yet another part of my journey as a fiber artist to be like, no, the voice is telling me I should do this. And it doesn't mean I won't alternate skeins.
The voice is so loud.
It is. I know,
every day of my life. Not just with knitting, but in my life. But especially with knitting. And even like talking about the Melly Knits advent where I'm like, this should be blended more. And it's like, nope. All hand spun yarn is beautiful yarn. Mm-hmm. If you're making a garment, it's beautiful. Like... Right. It's very hard to shut up the should voice. It is. I feel you.
Yeah, but I think being aware of it is good, right? And I also try to remember, like, we are engaging in a craft that is tens of thousands of years old, okay? Like, that's good. Is it? I don't know. When did we start? I don't know when humans or humanoids started, like, making their own clothes out of fabric versus skin. But now I'm going to look that up. Anyway, it's old.
Send me the info. Send me that Wikipedia.
But, just trying to connect with ancestors. And more recently, my Polish ancestors who did a lot of crocheting. And I'm connecting with generations past. And whether I alternated skeins, you know what? It's okay.
And you know what? It's not AI. You didn't fucking generate this.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
For me, in a world where, like, I don't know what's real anymore, I know that this is real, and I know you made it, and gosh, that brings me so much comfort at night. So
yay, that's a really good point. I like that.
That's also been why I've been like, fiber arts are the thing now, because I know I can touch this and I know it's real, which is a weird feeling to have, but yeah, I'm coping.
I like
it's fine.
I like it. That's awesome. It's a good way to look at it.
What?
And then my other, there are more needles in here
horrifying.
Than should be. There really is only one set of needles in here, but okay. Yeah. Speaking of imperfections.
Okay, I'll cut this part out. It's fine.
No cutting, no editing. I'm just kidding.
What?
I don't. The people want to see our imperfection.
Don't worry. There's plenty of that.
Don't worry, there's plenty of that.
Don't worry, we've got it covered.
So this is my shake rag top. So
I didn't even know about this.
So this is part of the Modern Daily Knits. Do you know about their field guides? They're little books like this big. They're so smart. Are they called field guides or field notes? Anyway, they're little pattern books, but they're meant, I think, to evoke the memory of the field guides. Yeah. Which is real smart.
Cool.
But anyway, they have a theme with every edition. So this one is from the transparency issue. Ooh. And you can't really tell yet, but basically it's a very boxy style top, and you create transparency by 6 rows being knit singly and 6 being held double.
Whoa.
Now you can't see this yet because this is just the bottom. But this other row is that's just single yarn, and then it's going to be...
Cool.
Actually, the ribbing is held double, so you can see that a little bit. And then it just goes all the way up like that.
Neat.
And so that's it. So some of the people that went to SSK are doing this. I know Leslie is doing it, of Knit Girls, and she's really further along. I watched their episode, and she's up here with it. And so I saw that, and I'm like, I want to start. So I saw that episode, started it, and then I was like, no, I've got to finish the tunic. And so I put it back down.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was going to have more progress. I was hoping to have 6 inches of progress, but I'm like,
you basically brought 2 shirts with you. Right? So
there you go.
Give yourself some grace.
So that is I don't think I'm going to finish that by the end of the year, but end of January, maybe. I was going to say I'd take this to Florida. I'm going with my son to visit my mom in Florida. That could be vacation knitting, but I may have picked up I didn't bring it, but I will, maybe we'll put a picture of it. I got a cowl kit because I am an absolute sucker for kits.
I know.
But it was in a cute little bag, and it had the picture of the guy, and they had the stamp.
I get it.
Yeah. And so I bought it. So that's my planned vacation knitting, sure. But I might bring shake rag as well. So yes.
Cool.
So that is it for me. Cool. Like that's my work in progress and my finished objects. I think that's...
I have one work in progress.
Yes.
Here she is.
Yes.
It's just because I refuse to stop spinning.
Oh my gosh.
This is the fiber. It's Gritty Knits.
Oh.
This is a de-stash from one of our friends. And it's spinning up crazy.
Oh,
it looks
God.
crazy.
Wow. Is that going to be chain plied or what do you think?
I'm glad you asked.
Ooh.
So, someone in our Discord posted a link to this 3-ply that was like an orange, a pink, and a blue. Mm-hmm. And another one of our friends was like, where's that link? I want to do it. And I was like, well, if Jenny's doing it, then I want to do it too. So I have a bright orange and I have a dark, like bluish purple. And my plan is to 3-ply those together. So we'll see.
That's going to be so pretty.
I was talking to Emily though. I was like, if I get scared, I can always like, chain ply it or just whatever.
I get scared.
Well, like, it's a lot of colors. And she was like, you can always start plying it together. And if you hate it, you can undo it. I was like, you're the smartest person alive.
Well, I wouldn't have thought of that. That's very smart.
I never would have thought of that. I would have gotten like 3 inches into plying and being like, well, I hate this. Oh, well. And then plied another 700 yards.
Like, you can't go backwards, only forwards.
Yeah. So I was like, that's so smart. So
that's really cool.
Because I am doing Jillian Marino's Stash Down.
Yay, me too.
Someone got me the highest tier Patreon for 3 months. So that's super cool. And it's also just been nice to spin. I mean, I've been doing that, but
it's nice. This is I love Stash 100. I keep saying Stash Down, but it's 100 day Stash Down. Is that what we call it?
I keep calling it Stash Down.
Yeah, there's so many something downs that I end up hearing about. But yeah, the Stash Down is great because for me, 3 years ago, Stash Down in Jillian Marino's Patreon, which you should definitely look at. It's amazing. I fell in love with spinning during that time because it's when I first had my e-wheel and I spun at least 1 or 2 minutes every single day. And most days it was considerably longer than that. But I did not go one day without spinning. By the end of that 100 days, I don't want to say over the learning curve because we're all still learning, but over that big beginner learning curve. Yeah. By the end of that time, like early March, I felt so much more comfortable in my skin. And so now, even though like I don't spin a ton of poundage compared to some others that do it, and that's not the point, it's really not a competition per se, but it's just encouraging you to either spin, think about spinning, organize your stash, and ideally not buy fiber, but there are a ton of loopholes, and sometimes the loopholes are like the fun part. But it just encourages us to keep spinning daily or doing something related to spinning or learning about spinning.
No, and it's huge. And also like my fiber stash got a little out of hand for me personally, I know it's all relative, but for me, like it got a little out of hand and I was like, oh no. So this will be nice to just also kind of get creative with like, I bought this one braid of this. What am I going to do with this? Yep. Well, maybe I'll ply it together with a bright pink and a bright orange and see what happens.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, and it's too, I think I'm the same. I mean, I have a lot of stash and I don't feel shame about this, but I mean, I think, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that my purchase to spinning ratio is somewhere around 20 or 30 to 1. Okay. It's a lot.
That happened to me over the summer. Year. And again, it's not a shame thing. Right. It's mostly just like, well, I don't have the space, A. And then once I turn that fiber into yarn, then I'm going to have 100 skeins of yarn.
Right.
And where do I have space for that? No.
Right. I think
it's a logistics problem. It's not a shame thing. It's a logistics problem.
Sure. And you're right. It just encourages us to like, look, hey, let's focus on like getting this down. You know? So yeah, I am looking, I've only spun, I think yesterday, cause I was doing a lot of things. I went down after Star Trek time. My son and I are watching through all of Star Trek in chronological order. We are getting near the end of Enterprise, which I really love. But like after that and after work and all the things, I was tired, but I'm like, no, I have to go spin. So I spun for like 5 minutes, but I'm like, nope, that's okay. Yeah. For me, I will spend every single day of 100 days, which means I need to bring a wheel with me to Florida. I know I could bring a spindle. I know some of you are saying that.
Just bring your Martin.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I'm going to bring my Martin. That's actually a good point. Yes. So anyway, yeah, cool. That's what I have.
Awesome. Do you want to talk about things you're watching, things you're listening to?
So I would say I'm rewatching Big Love. From HBO from 20 years ago.
God. Yeah. I never watched it, but
it's good. You should watch it.
Fair enough.
I really enjoyed that series, so I know all the the endings and the plot points and things. But and Bill Paxton's not with us anymore, but it's really a great series. So I'm rewatching that. Trying to keep up with my knitting podcast that I watch. I haven't caught up with all of them this week, but a good number of them.
Cool.
So yeah, rewatching Big Love. Seeking Sister Wife. Love it so much. I don't even want to talk about it. Just go watch it. It's amazing. It's wonderful.
Fair enough.
Love the series. And then Sister Wife, not Seeking Sister Wife, but Sister Wives, aka The Downfall of the Patriarchy by watching Cody Brown. I've watched that series on and off since 2010 when it started. Like it's an actual reality show of a polygamous family. And they start the series in 2010, 2011 when a fourth wife comes into the family. And then the next 15 years are basically about how everything falls apart.
I was going to say that sounds really chaotic.
Yeah. Like basically the gist is that things were going okay. There's a fourth wife added, and then everything starts to slowly erode because Cody prefers the newer wife over the other ones and all the, kids and all. But COVID, like a lot of stuff happened during COVID.
Yeah.
Anyway, but now the first three wives have left him. And so over the last 2 years, we get to watch them build their own lives, and Cody basically have like a temper tantrum about it in various ways. So just in these troubled times, it's kind of nice. Like, and I say that like, that's not, I don't entirely feel that way because for two reasons. Number one, Cody was on Special Forces, which got me watching Special Forces. Okay. Cause I think he did pretty well in that actually. But also I do actually see the potential for us, like a small, we're going to call it a mini redemption arc that he seems to be coming to. On the show about like apologizing to the wives for what he did.
Okay.
But I can't tell if that's manufactured and that's the producers or whether
it's
that's
hard
sincere.
With any kind of reality show.
Of course,
it's hard
totally.
to tell what's real and
I
what's
get
not.
that. And he's like 60 years old. So I also understand as a midlife person, I'm 51. Like I understand how sometimes you can go, yeah, I really, mess something up and I want to atone for that. So that could be real. It could be fake. It could be a combination of those things. It could be, hey, everyone gets paid per episode. Let's,
Sure.
I get that. Right. Anyway, so those are the things I am watching.
Cool.
And then I'm listening to audiobooks more than my podcast right now. I'm listening to a series called Earth's Children, which is by Jean Auel, Auel, I think. Okay. And it's a 6-book series that is historical fiction about primeval humans, basically. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be what's considered, what do we call that? Not trade paperbacks, mass market. They would have been mass market books back in the day. But I love them. They're just a combination of fun stories and just the lore of the time and some talk about the food and the conditions of the Ice Age. And it's a little Eurocentric, so it's a little problematic in that way, I think. But I still really enjoy it. So I'm re-listening to that for like the fourth time.
Sorry, what's it called again?
Earth's Children. Oh. That's the series name, and then the books all have certain names. Yeah.
I got stuck on the last name and the weird spelling of it. So I think when you were saying the name, I was like, A-U.
And
I was like, oh my God, what's it called?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds
How about
cozy.
you? Are you listening or watching to things?
I am. So books. I'm reading Never Whistle at Night, which is an anthology of short Native American stories.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Some are vaguely unsettling. And some are just downright horrifying.
Really?
10 out of 10.
Would this be a good audiobook?
Probably.
I don't Audible credits.
Don't know if it's an audiobook.
Okay.
But it definitely has I just got goosebumps. It definitely has the vibe of campfire stories. Ooh. So I feel like an audiobook would actually go really hard if there's a good narrator. Are you looking for your phone?
I'm going to look.
Because I'll text you. If there's an audiobook, I bet it goes really hard because it just feels like short, scary stories.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, I don't know if there's one. I don't know if it's good. I don't know. I have the...
But that's good. Don't never whistle at night?
Yes.
Okay. I could also take it out from the library.
So, or you can borrow mine after... Yeah, okay. Well, it's not an audiobook, but you could borrow the hard copy after... Hard copy?
I think... Hard copy... Well...
Word sandwich.
Hardcover. We seem to be struggling with words a little here and there, but that's okay.
We've been recording for a while.
We have been.
And then I'm not really watching any shows, but I've been watching a podcast, and then there's a YouTube thing I want to shout out. I talked about it earlier, but Melly Knits has been just excellent to watch. Like, even if you're not doing the Advent, she talks about, she just loves wool so much. And like, it's so good to just like hear someone who really loves what they're doing talk about the thing that I also love.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm excited.
So it's like equal parts, like she's very passionate about wool. She talks about everything she included in the Advent, which is just like stuff her like sister made, stuff her friends made, stuff her niece made. Like her niece made the bags for one of the Advents, and she's just like a very positive, like very wholesome, very comforting presence.
That's awesome.
So I highly recommend it, like even if you're not doing any of the Advents, because you... Hey everyone, this is Editing Pam chiming in. I also wanted to say regarding Melly Knits that I learned a lot about wool and different kinds of wool and different properties of wool, and just a lot of things that people kind of throw around in the spinning community that I guess I never really thought to ask about, and she just sort of answers it without, like, she just sort of answers it without being prompted. So she answers questions you didn't even know you had, and I just feel like I've also been learning a lot about wool and wool properties and things that people just talk about, and so it's been very, very informative too. So I didn't mention that when we were recording, so I just wanted to mention that after the fact. Okay, thank you. You get to look at wool and hear someone who's super excited about wool talk about wool and how much she loves her friends and family, and it's just been like, oh my god, this is so good.
That sounds awesome.
So cannot say enough good things about that. And then the other thing I watched the other day, there is a comedy YouTuber, his name is Drew Gooden, but he did a 30-minute episode, I don't know what to call it. It's not really comedy, but it's basically like talking about like, how did we get here? Like, how did our economy get here? How can we say like, oh, like everything's expensive and people are struggling, but also we're not in a recession because the stock market is good. Like, how can both of those things be true at the same time? Yep. He breaks it down in a way that's really easy to understand. He kind of goes over things in a way that's like really coherent about like what happened, like what did Reagan do in the 80s, which I kind of like knew bits and pieces of, but like no one's ever really like set it out for me.
Sure.
And it's 30 minutes, and obviously he just got really fed up one day and like did a bunch of research and did this incredible YouTube episode.
I will watch it. That sounds amazing.
It's, I would say, equal parts like vindicating, because you're like, yes, okay, I'm not going crazy, everything is weird, and also just like, oh god, it is bad. So it's there's a lot of feelings about it, but like I watched it, I almost literally like turned it on and watched it again, because it was just like,
is it like a one-time thing, or is he gonna do more? Do you know?
I don't know. Okay. He kind of does his own thing. He, like I said, he usually does comedy. Okay. So this almost came out of left field. I think the episode is called Greed is Ruining the World.
We'll link it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll put a link to it for sure. Like I said, it can be like parts triggering, but parts vindicating. It's pretty heavy, but also he's a comedy YouTuber, so there is some like lightheartedness to it. But I watched it the other day. Yeah, he did a really good job.
Okay.
So I just wanted to shout that out, because I learned a lot. I laughed, I cried. It was just an excellent, and it was 30 minutes, which is really...
That's definitely bite size as we go up to 80 minutes now.
I like to talk.
We have a lot to talk about. No, we all do though. I feel like 60 to 90 minutes ends up being like the time we need to talk about the
For
things
me,
that we're doing.
I mean, me personally, I like to put something on like this in the background where I don't really have to pay attention, and the longer the better. So
I feel the exact same way. And I would say, like, when I watch my knitting podcasts, I am routinely paying 75 to 80% attention, right? Because I'm doing other things. But when I swear, whenever someone says, and look at this, I will always,
like, oh!
yes, I am looking.
I will run in from another room like, I'm sorry.
I will be in the same room typically, but like, yeah, I might go make myself lunch, but I am listening. And if it sounds like, if I get distracted, I will pause because I don't want to miss the thing, right? But yeah, if you have us on in the background, awesome.
I love background YouTube. I think it's the best kind of YouTube personally.
Yay.
So
awesome.
Cool.
I think we did. We did
it.
Thank you. If you can, then hit the like button and the subscribe and the bell. The bell alerts you to new videos. So thank you for being with us. We're really having fun doing this.
Yeah, this is super fun.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy it too.
Yeah, yay. Okay.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.